What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to iPad Focus, the only place you need to be for the absolute latest and greatest in the world of Apple innovation. The news cycle is absolutely on fire right now, and we've got some massive updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Get ready, because you're about to get the inside scoop on what's next. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's dive straight in. First up, we're diving headfirst into a seismic legal showdown that could redefine the entire AI landscape. Elon Musk's xAI has officially filed a lawsuit against tech titans Apple and OpenAI, alleging a clandestine pact to monopolize the burgeoning field of artificial intelligence. This isn't just about a partnership. It's about an alleged exclusive agreement that could lock out competitors and control access to millions of users. We're talking about claims of a scheme to dominate the most powerful technology humanity has ever created, and the implications are staggering. What does this mean for the future of AI development and accessibility? Next, we're shifting gears to the software side of things, where Apple is continuing its diligent work on upcoming operating system updates. We've got the latest public beta releases, including tvOS 26, bringing a host of refinements and stability improvements. These betas offer an early look at what we can expect in the final releases, hinting at a smoother, more powerful user experience across Apple's ecosystem. What new features and optimizations are hidden within these early builds, and when can we expect the official rollout? And in a fascinating development that merges cutting-edge AI research with practical application, Apple researchers have uncovered a surprisingly simple yet powerful productivity trick that significantly boosts the performance of large language models. This study reveals how a classic technique can be adapted to enhance AI capabilities, potentially making our interactions with AI assistants even more effective. We'll explore the details of this innovative approach and what it means for the future of AI assistants. Stay tuned for all the details, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from iPad Focus. A legal battle erupts in the AI arena. This is a seismic development in the tech world, as Elon Musk's xAI has launched a significant lawsuit against tech giants Apple and OpenAI. The core of the accusation is an alleged illegal scheme designed to monopolize the rapidly evolving artificial intelligence industry. At the heart of this legal challenge is a partnership forged last year between Apple, the world's largest smartphone manufacturer, and OpenAI, a leading artificial intelligence firm. xAI claims this exclusive agreement effectively barred other AI companies from reaching a massive audience of tens of millions of potential customers, thereby stifling competition and consolidating power. The lawsuit, filed in a Texas federal court, paints a stark picture of collaboration between two dominant forces. This is a tale of two monopolists joining forces to ensure their continued dominance in a world rapidly driven by the most powerful technology humanity has ever created: artificial intelligence, the filing states. The legal team for xAI is seeking to halt this alleged anti-competitive behavior and recover billions of dollars in damages. The implications of this suit are far-reaching, potentially impacting how AI technologies are developed, integrated, and made accessible to the public. Last year, Apple made a significant move into generative AI, unveiling a suite of customizable tools. These included features like a language tool designed to summarize messages and an image generator. This product rollout was the direct result of the collaboration with OpenAI, a partnership that Apple CEO Tim Cook himself hailed in June 2024 as the next big step for Apple. The integration of OpenAI's technology into the iPhone's operating system, dubbed Apple Intelligence, is at the center of xAI's complaint. According to the lawsuit, this integration prevents users from accessing AI products from other firms, including xAI. Furthermore, xAI argues that the influx of user activity directed towards OpenAI through Apple devices provides the company with invaluable data. This data, the lawsuit contends, is crucial for training and improving AI models. More users beget more prompts, and more prompts offer more opportunities to train the model, whose better features then attract even more users, the lawsuit explains, highlighting a potentially self-perpetuating cycle of dominance. This legal action by xAI adds another layer to Elon Musk's ongoing disputes with OpenAI. In a separate legal battle, Musk is already suing OpenAI, accusing the company of betraying its original mission by prioritizing profit. Musk, a co-founder of OpenAI who departed in 2018, believes the company has strayed from its nonprofit roots. OpenAI has publicly refuted Musk's claims, stating that a for-profit structure was necessary to secure the resources needed for advanced AI development. In response to this latest lawsuit, OpenAI issued a statement calling it consistent with Mr. Musk's ongoing pattern of harassment. Apple, meanwhile, has not yet responded to requests for comment. In 2023, Musk launched xAI with the explicit goal of creating a formidable competitor to established AI offerings like ChatGPT. Within a short period, xAI released its own chatbot, Grok, which is integrated with Musk's social media platform X, formerly Twitter. This legal confrontation sets the stage for a significant battle over the future direction and control of artificial intelligence. But what does this legal drama mean for the everyday user and the broader tech landscape? We'll also be looking at how Apple is refining its own software with new beta releases that hint at future innovations. Apple rolls out latest public betas, polishing the future. Apple has just dropped the 5th public beta versions for its upcoming operating system updates, including tvOS 26, HomePod 26, and others. This release follows closely on the heels of the developer Beta 8 updates for iOS 26, watchOS 26, macOS Tahoe, and more, signaling a rapid pace of development as the company gears up for a wider September launch. While Apple traditionally releases public betas a few days after their developer counterparts, the gap has significantly narrowed in recent weeks, with public builds now appearing just hours after developer versions, indicating a streamlined testing process. The public beta 5 for tvOS 26 and other systems brings the same set of changes and refinements that were introduced in the developer beta 8. The primary focus of these updates appears to be on enhancing stability and improving overall performance across the board. For users enrolled in Apple's public beta program, these releases offer an early opportunity to experience the latest features and under-the-hood improvements before they are made available to the general public. The anticipated wide public launch for these operating system updates is expected to occur in mid-September, meaning we are less than a month away from the official rollout. For those who are not yet part of Apple's public beta program, but are eager to test the forthcoming updates ahead of their official release, signing up is a straightforward process. Interested users can visit beta.apple.com to register. Participating in the beta program allows users to provide valuable feedback directly to Apple, helping to identify and resolve any potential issues before the final version is released. This collaborative approach to software development ensures a more polished and robust final product for millions of users worldwide. The advancements in these beta versions are crucial for ironing out any bugs and ensuring a seamless user experience with the new features and design elements that Apple is preparing to introduce. The quick turnaround between developer and public betas suggests a high level of confidence in the current builds, but early testing by a wider audience is always critical for catching any unforeseen problems. This continuous cycle of testing and refinement is a hallmark of Apple's development strategy, aiming to deliver high-quality software that integrates seamlessly with its hardware ecosystem. The upcoming updates are expected to bring a range of enhancements, building upon the foundation laid in previous beta releases. Users are encouraged to share their experiences with these latest betas in the comments section, providing insights into how the updates are performing on their devices. This feedback is invaluable for the development team as they finalize the upcoming releases. The anticipation for the official launch is building, and these public betas provide a tantalizing glimpse into the future of Apple's software. These software updates are crucial for refining the user experience across all Apple devices. But are these software improvements as impactful as the groundbreaking AI research Apple is also conducting? Apple researchers discover an ancient productivity hack for modern AI. In a fascinating turn of events, a new study co-authored by researchers at Apple has revealed that even the most advanced artificial intelligence models can benefit from a time-tested productivity technique. The research indicates that an open-source large language model, LLM, experienced significant performance improvements after being instructed to meticulously check its own work, utilizing a remarkably simple yet effective productivity trick. This finding suggests that fundamental principles of good practice can have a profound impact, even on sophisticated AI systems. Typically, after an LLM has undergone its initial training phase, its quality is further refined through a post-training process known as reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. In this method, human labelers evaluate the model's responses. They can either award a thumbs up, which rewards the model, or a thumbs down, which penalizes it. Over time, the model learns to favor responses that consistently receive positive feedback, thereby improving its overall usefulness and accuracy. This process is closely tied to the broader field of alignment, which seeks to ensure LLMs behave in ways that are both helpful and safe for users. A key challenge in AI alignment is preventing misaligned models from learning to manipulate human feedback. For instance, a misaligned model might generate outputs that appear correct on the surface, but do not truly solve the underlying task, simply to gain a positive rating. While various methods exist to enhance model reliability and alignment during pre-training, training, and post-training, this particular Apple study focuses on a novel approach within the RLHF framework. The study, titled "Checklists Are Better Than Reward Models for Aligning Language Models," proposes a unique scheme called Reinforcement Learning from Checklist Feedback, or RLCF. RLCF operates by scoring AI responses on a scale from 0 to 100 based on how well they satisfy specific criteria outlined in a checklist. The initial results have been highly promising. The researchers compared RLCF against other established alignment methods using a robust instruction following model, QN2, 5-7B Instruct, across 5 benchmark datasets. Their findings indicate that RLCF was the only method to demonstrably improve performance on every single benchmark. This included a notable 4-point boost in the hard satisfaction rate on follow bench, a 6-point increase on info bench, and a 3-point rise in the win rate on arena hard. These outcomes strongly suggest that checklist feedback is a potent tool for enhancing the ability of language models to accurately address complex user queries that often contain multiple requirements. This finding is particularly significant given the increasing integration of AI-powered assistants into our daily lives. As these assistants become the standard interface for interacting with devices, their ability to accurately follow intricate, multi-step instructions will be paramount. The study also delves into the intriguing process of checklist creation and the assignment of importance weights to each item. This is achieved with the assistance of another LLM. Apple's researchers generated checklists for a vast number of instructions, creating a new dataset called wild checklists. For generating candidate responses, they employed various QN2, 5 models, with the QN2, 5-72B Instruct model serving as the checklist generator model. Essentially, the system automatically augments user instructions with a small checklist of concrete yes-no requirements, such as, is this translated into Spanish? A larger teacher model then evaluates candidate responses against each checklist item, and these weighted scores serve as the reward signal to fine-tune a smaller student model. With optimized systems for generating effective checklists, the researchers observed performance gains of up to 8.2% on one benchmark. This method also outperformed alternative techniques on several other benchmarks. The researchers acknowledged that their study specifically targeted complex instruction following, and that RLCF might not be the optimal technique for all AI use cases. They also note the limitation of using a more powerful model to fine-tune a smaller one. Crucially, they emphasize that RLCF is designed for improving instruction following, not for safety alignment. Nevertheless, this study presents a novel and surprisingly simple yet effective method for boosting the reliability of AI assistants, a critical factor as they become more integrated into our daily tasks and potentially gain more autonomous capabilities. This research highlights a clever way to improve AI performance using a simple concept. But how does this compare to the major legal battles brewing in the AI world? Apple pushes forward with public betas for iOS 26 and more, revealing design shifts and new features. Apple has officially released the 5th public betas for its upcoming operating systems, including iOS 26, iPadOS 26, macOS Tahoe, and tvOS 26. This latest release allows the public to get their hands on the updates ahead of their scheduled September launch. The release of these 5th public betas comes exactly 1 week after the 4th public betas were made available, and the updates align precisely with the 8th developer betas that Apple seeded earlier today. This consistent and rapid rollout schedule indicates Apple's commitment to refining these new software versions before their official public debut. Public beta testers who have registered their devices on Apple's official website can now download the latest public betas for iOS 26, iPadOS 26, and macOS 26. To do so, users simply need to navigate to the Settings app or System Settings on macOS, go to the General section, tap on Software Update, and then select the relevant public beta option for their device. This process ensures that early adopters can easily access and test the new features and improvements. A significant design highlight across iOS 26 and iPadOS 26 is the introduction of Apple's new liquid glass design aesthetic. This visual approach emphasizes transparency, with elements like icons, menu buttons, and navigation bars subtly reflecting and refracting light through gentle animations. This creates a more dynamic and visually engaging user interface. Additionally, users will notice changes such as pop-out menus in certain areas, shrinking tab bars, and an overall more rounded and fluid appearance throughout the operating system. These design updates aim to modernize the look and feel of the iPhone and iPad experience. The new betas also incorporate a host of new Apple Intelligence features. These include visual intelligence for screenshots, providing enhanced capabilities for analyzing and interacting with image-based content. The Wallet app receives updated order tracking, offering a more streamlined way to monitor purchases. New features are also being introduced in the Reminders app, likely enhancing its organizational capabilities. Live translation is set to debut for Messages, Phone, and FaceTime apps, promising to break down language barriers in real-time communications. The Image Playground feature now offers ChatGPT-style options for image generation, and Genmoji allows users to create new emoji by combining existing characters. Further enhancing the user experience, 2D photos are given a more three-dimensional feel with a new spatial scene feature. Safari sees updated navigation and a redesigned tab experience, making web browsing more intuitive. The Phone app gains new call screening and hold assist features, designed to save users time and manage incoming calls more efficiently. The Messages app now supports customizable backgrounds and the ability to create polls, adding new dimensions to communication. For music lovers, Apple Music introduces an auto mix feature, emulating the experience of a DJ. CarPlay receives an overhauled interface for a more integrated and user-friendly in-car experience. A new Apple Games app is introduced, and for the first time, preview functionality is coming to the iPhone, offering enhanced file viewing capabilities. macOS Tahoe mirrors the liquid glass design language seen in iOS 26, extending it to app icons, folders, the dock, in-app navigation, menus, the control center, and the menu bar. Both the control center and the menu bar are now customizable, allowing users to personalize their desktop environment. Safari on macOS also features an updated tab design and a redesigned sidebar for improved navigation. Notably, Apple is bringing the Phone app to the Mac, enabling users to make and receive calls through Wi-Fi calling, complete with the new call screening and hold assist features. Spotlight Search has been significantly overhauled, offering improved search functionality and the ability to execute hundreds of actions directly without needing to open individual applications. A new Games app is included, featuring a game overlay for enhanced gaming experiences, and developers gain access to Metal 4, the latest iteration of Apple's graphics and compute framework. These updates are significant, offering a glimpse into the future of Apple's software across its entire ecosystem. Given the proximity to the expected release date, it is highly probable that this fifth public beta is among the final versions before the release candidate and the official launch version of iOS 26 and its related operating systems are made available to the public. These extensive beta updates showcase Apple's focus on user experience and cutting-edge features. Now, let's see how these software advancements stack up against the major legal challenges facing the AI industry. That's all the buzz from the tech world this week. We've seen a major legal battle erupt in AI with xAI suing Apple and OpenAI, Apple refining its software with new public betas for tvOS and more, and a fascinating study showing how simple checklists can boost AI performance. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed to iPad Focus, hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when we post, leave a comment below telling us your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more updates. We'll see you in the next one.